This is not just a story about a battle. This is the story of the end of an empire that once ruled the world. For more than 1,000 years, the Byzantine Empire stood as a symbol of power, faith, and resilience. At its heart stood a city unlike any other, Constantinople. A city of gold, a city of walls, a city believed to be unbreakable. Its defenses were legendary. Massive stone walls, stretching for miles. Layer upon layer of protection. Armies had come before. Armies had tried. All had failed. But in the spring of 1453, everything changed. To the east, a new power was rising. The Ottoman Empire. And at its head, stood a young ruler with an impossible dream, Mehmed II. He was only 21 years old. But he carried a vision far greater than his age. He didn't just want victory. He wanted legacy. And to achieve it, he needed Constantinople. Inside the city, another man prepared for what he knew could be the end. Constantine XI Palaiologos. He ruled what remained of a once great empire, a shadow of its former glory. But still, he refused to surrender. The stage was set. 2 leaders, 2 visions, 1 final battle. April 1453. The siege begins. Outside the walls, tens of thousands of Ottoman soldiers gathered. Their banners moved like waves in the wind. Their war drums echoed across the land. Inside, fewer than 10,000 defenders stood ready. Tired, outnumbered, but unbroken. And then, the ground shook. Mehmed had brought something the world had never truly seen before. Cannons, not small weapons, but massive machines of destruction, forged to break what was once thought unbreakable. The largest of them could fire stone balls weighing hundreds of kilograms. When it fired, it didn't just hit the walls. It shook the city itself. Day after day, the cannons roared, stone cracked, dust filled the air. The great walls of Constantinople began to fall. Inside the city, fear spread. But so did something else. Determination. Because the people knew, this was more than survival. This was history. Nights became just as dangerous as days. Fires burned across the skyline. The sound of metal against metal never stopped. And then, Mehmed made a move that would change everything. The city had one final advantage, a massive chain, blocking the entrance to the harbor. No enemy ships could enter. But Mehmed refused to accept limits. Instead of attacking the chain, he went around it. In one of the most daring strategies in military history, he ordered his ships to be dragged across land, over hills, through forests, on greased wooden tracks. And when the people of Constantinople woke up, they saw something impossible. Ottoman ships behind their defenses. The city was no longer protected. It was surrounded. Panic spread. Hope began to fade. But still, they fought, because surrender was never an option. Weeks passed. The walls were weakening. Supplies were running low. And everyone knew the end was near. May 29, 1453. The final assault began. Before sunrise, the Ottoman army attacked from all sides. Waves of soldiers rushed forward, climbing walls, breaking gates, filling the battlefield with chaos. The defenders resisted with everything they had. But it wasn't enough. The walls finally gave way. The city was breached. And in that moment, everything changed. In the chaos of battle, Emperor Constantine XI Palaiologos made his final decision. He removed his imperial armor. He chose not to be remembered as a king who fled, but as a man who stood. And then, he charged into battle, never to be seen again. By midday, it was over. Constantinople had fallen. The Byzantine Empire ceased to exist. But this was not just the end of something. It was the beginning of a new world. The city would become known as Istanbul. Trade routes shifted, power moved, and Europe was forced to change. Historians would later say, This moment helped ignite the Renaissance. Because when Constantinople fell, knowledge fled west, and with it, a new era began. But beyond history, beyond empires and wars, this story leaves us with something deeper. A question: what does it mean to stand your ground? When defeat is certain, when hope is fading, when everything is about to be lost, do you run, or do you stay and fight? Because in the end, the fall of Constantinople was not just about defeat. It was about courage, and the kind of strength that refuses to surrender.